Hi everyone, I'm Tom from Source Distribution, and I'm joined by the lovely
Orfeas
from Dreadbox, and we are at Buchla Friends 2025, and we are here to check out something really rather nice that I was lucky enough to see in Athens late last year, but the wider populace have not seen too much of it yet. We have got Artemis, and I'm very, very excited to hear this again. So should we get to it? Should we check it out?
Should we say some things about it first, or
let's get stuck in. Let's have a look. Let's have a look, and then we can talk about it. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, there's no mistaking that Dreadbox sound. It's there in full force, isn't it? So what is Artemis then? I mean, this is quite a big clue. The six-voice Analogue Polysynth
you can go wrong with it.
Yeah, you can't miss that. I noticed that you've also got it with the Rolly, so you were doing some gestural stuff there, so MPE compatible?
Full on being compatible. You have
amazing.
Like a lot of multi-timbral parts on it.
Yep.
So you can play all of the things with it. So you have a modulation matrix to the menu that you can basically assign any parameter and all at the same time.
Awesome.
To module, after that CC74 we have now, we will see, we maybe add also CC2. So you can have it like, instead of going just to the cutoff, have a matrix to assign everything on it.
To something else,
So you have like a lot of matrix to assign everything.
Awesome.
Of course we have effects here.
Yeah. So
from the lovely Sinevibes. Yeah. Always. This time they're very similar to what we have on Typhon, but this time we have 4 slots of it.
Yeah.
So we split basically the reverbs and the delays.
Yeah.
So you get distortion algorithms, modulation algorithms, delay, and reverbs.
Yeah.
So these are all in series.
Awesome.
You can play around.
Should we have a little deeper dive into the front panel and see what's going on? So you mentioned the Typhon.
Yep.
We should have said this is heavily inspired by that style of workflow.
Almost.
Exactly. So you've got like the smart oscillator mixing.
Yeah.
And a kind of not. I was talking to Alex about this earlier. It's not simplified layer, it's tuned. It almost feels like it's carefully tuned to give you everything you need.
Basically what we try to do with this kind of one knob for a lot of things together, let's say, is like you can get most of it with just one switch.
With one knob turn. One knob turn, one switch.
So you can get all these nice positions right away, so you don't have to think about it. Just do it in a way.
So should we go left to right? Seems like the easiest way to go. So 2 LFOs. I'm seeing some interesting things here. So cross mod. Very nice.
LFO2 goes to LFO1.
Yep.
Mind that both LFO1 and LFO2 are polyphonic.
Oh wow, okay.
So you can do like modulations between them, and then you can have like different rates on each one and cross modulation on each one.
So you wow.
So
I didn't play with that last time. I didn't play with that last time.
Weird.
Okay,
Right now, right from the panel, you have like 4 targets, main targets: VCO, VCF, wave, and pulse width.
Yep.
So the first 2 are for LFO1, the second 2 are for LFO2.
Yep.
So these are the direct ones. We'll have also some assignable through the menu.
Oh, amazing.
Later on. But this for now. Then we go to VCO. Of course, sorry. Of course, a lot of waves here. Also some like one-shot waves.
One-shot modes, yep.
BBM sync, key sync, everything.
Yep.
So you can get like, from a point they are polyphonic, you can get like this nice kind of arpeggiated LFOs because of its key sync.
Yeah.
VCO now. Two oscillators
per
voice. You get like sawtooth, square wave, triangle. sub for each one of them,
Yep.
and noise,
Yep.
which you can select either one of them,
Yeah.
and master mix, which blends between the two oscillators, and then master tune for VCO2.
Amazing.
You can offset it up
Offset it. What's
two
the
octaves
range?
up,
2
two
octaves.
octaves down.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
you have like 4 octaves up and down. Sync, nice detune. This is like the way we did those two is very similar to how we have it on Murmux.
Yeah.
So you get like quantized tuning
Yeah,
on
it's
oscillator 2.
It's almost sweet spots. Sweet
You
spots
have
of
like the
detune.
quantized
Yeah.
and the detune just have the in between.
Yeah,
So you can
yeah.
get master glide, pulse width for both
Yep.
of them. Of course, pulse width is polyphonic here, so you can do like crazy stuff. Linear FM through 0.
Through 0.
Yeah. We
Was
have
it through
here.
0 last time I saw it? Or was I not
yeah.
paying attention?
Yeah.
We had a very late night before.
Yeah.
Okay,
That-
forgive me.
That was main the
Yeah, yeah.
issue. And also you have the envelope, so you just press the envelope, and now instead of controlling like the level, you control the amount of envelope controlling.
Yeah.
The linear FM.
So one of my favourite parts of this design is like the smart oscillator mixing capabilities, which I think was first on the Typhon.
Yep.
And then there's a take on it in the Murmux as well.
Yeah. You
So
have it there.
what are you getting on that kind of smart waveform selector? You've got like blends again, like sweet spots.
Yeah. Basically, for example, like oscillator 1 here is sawtooth, square, and triangle.
Yeah.
So you blend between them.
Yeah.
There's like regions of you're gonna get here, for example, in between over here, you get both sawtooth and square. So they're,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
between. The same goes for oscillator 2. You have the same waves, but you have a little different regions of it.
Yeah.
So when you mix oscillator 1 and 2, you get more interesting parts. Like over here, for example, you get square on oscillator 1, sawtooth on oscillator 2. And the accordingly here, triangle and square.
Awesome.
So you can get more interesting parts and also the blends between them.
Yeah. And you can modulate that as well,
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
you?
it's
Which is-
polyphonic too.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
polyphonic,
wow.
yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So then filter.
Filter. So yeah, what is the topology here?
This is quite similar on what we have like on the earliest synths, like Erebus, Hades, Nyx. So you get like a more crunchy
Yeah,
sound
a little bit
and
more
resin.
saturated kind of vibe. They're still quite smooth and, dare I say, creamy.
Yeah, you have basically there is available menu through the menu. It's like you just press menu once and go to drive.
Yeah.
And you can do like a lot of. You have like 4 options at the moment. We're thinking about how we can implement it the best way possible for it.
So is that pre or post?
It's pre-gain of the filter.
Okay.
So it's like you're overdriving the input of the filter.
And you have a bit of a history of doing interesting things with resonance.
Yeah.
So I can't remember the name of it. Is the feedback?
The resonance, the feedback of the resonance.
Yeah,
basically, the feedback of the filter, which is the resonance.
Yeah,
basically. Here there is like changing the drive, completely change the way the filter works.
Okay.
You get like from very creamy, close to what you get on Nymphus.
Yeah.
So smooth and nice.
Yeah.
To like Erebus or Hades kind of filter that's like overdrives and screams.
Artemi was showing me some presets when I was over in Athens.
We'll hear some more.
He was showing me something that was really tame, and then he tore my head off on the next preset.
Yeah.
It's
that's
quite
what
impressive.
you can get from this fella here.
So you've got 12 dB slope.
You have basically it's 24.
24
and then you
or
can,
12.
Yeah, you can get the 12.
And how many poles?
It's 4 poles in
4
total.
poles.
So
Yeah.
6.
Yeah.
You have the tracking, which you can get like off or mid tracking or full. So 3 positions here. You have the the high pass. So you have the high pass filter 2, which you have the cutoff and the resonance.
Yeah,
So it's
a resonant high pass filter is so useful
And
for wild sound
it's
design.
quite interesting also. We had that on Typhon too, where if you increase the resonance of the high pass filter and you keep the cutoff quite low, you get like a bass boost.
Yeah.
Get quite weird and interesting here.
Well, it's also good when you're using that with like a low pass filter that's cranked the resonance. You can boost the bass. You're doing effectively manual gain compensation.
But already this is quite compensated because the topology of the filter is quite more, let's say, a new topology close to what we had on Erebus and Hades. So you don't have a big loss of level on it.
Yeah.
Then classic envelope amount and FFM here, which
that's the
bass.
secret knob.
Yeah,
that's the secret slider. That one.
Yeah. This one here, this time we have like the sum of oscillator 2.
Oh, okay.
So if you have like here, let's say you set it to over here, which is like between square and triangle.
Yeah.
You get a blend between square and triangle.
Awesome.
And if you add sub, you get sub.
Oh, so it derives from the sub as well.
So
okay,
you get
awesome.
all the master output, let's say, of VCO2 going directly to the FFM.
Oh, amazing.
So it can get quite weird.
Awesome.
And very interesting, yeah. And also we have just a noise knob, so you can just like say, okay, I just need some
just inject some white noise.
Yeah. So you cancel basically the FFM from oscillator 2 and you add noise. Envelope, I think here it's easy here. One main control for both. For not for both. You have like ADSR, and then once you press VCA.
Polyphonic as well.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
of course. You have two. So
just making sure.
Yeah. 2 envelopes per voice, and then you have like either a filter envelope. Here is VCA, and we have also the long press. When it's blinking, it's like shared control.
So
you control both of them right away.
Yeah.
So you make your life a little bit easier.
It's a lot easier because for me, 99% of the time I have those curves the same. I'm a lazy sound designer, let's be honest. So,
okay, and then we go to effects, press distortion. Here you have the controls of the distortion right away. So whatever you see on the screen, it's what you control with sliders. Just move it around, see the value, and then pressing the button again and again, it just cycles between the different types.
Excellent.
So you have like almost, I think it's 10 types on distortion, almost 10 times on modulation. You have like chorus, ensemble tape, chorus, BBT chorus, flangers. You get a lot of stuff, pitch shifters, etc. You have your delays and then your reverbs.
And Artemis reverbs.
Yeah.
Pretty special.
Yeah.
Can we expect some pretty special reverbs in here as well?
There are some already.
Yeah.
You have like the granular reverb that we had.
That's
also.
the one.
That's
the one. That's the puppy.
Yeah. And also we have a quite interesting delay this time, which is like a random repeater.
Oh, okay.
So you can get some quite interesting parts.
Can it take MIDI clock as well, the delays? You can sync them?
Right now, no, but we're still working on it. It will be like BPM synced on all the effects.
Yeah. And I'm noticing some transport controls.
Yeah, we have sequencer and Arpeggiator. It's not yet implemented on this firmware because it's still in beta. As we said, it's going to be available hopefully end of February.
Yeah, end of February,
Yeah. So we're expecting Arpeggiator and sequencer.
Yep.
I can say more than that because it's still on the beta version. So
Okay. You've missed one very important thing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right. Have the master spread. You have your master volume, and then you have the spread. What we have here is exactly the same approach on Murmux, where you split the voices on the stereo field. Yeah,
because you get in the middle, it's quite chilled, basically and wide. And then when you go out wider, it starts.
And you go on the maximum level, you get like one voice on the left, one voice on the right. So you just play your keys, and because they're in round robin, you get like left, right, left, right. So it's quite amazing. And also, this is modulated.
Oh, cool.
So you can get some interesting stuff out of it.
Cool. And connectivity-wise, around the back, we've got
master stereo output, your phone's output, power supply, a USB for doing like backups, updates, and everything, and also MIDI, of course.
Yep.
You can control it, MIDI in and MIDI out.
Excellent. Well, should we have a quick listen to one or two more presets?
Yeah,
and then,
of course.
How many presets can it hold? I should have asked.
Right now, we split it in banks.
Okay.
So you have. Each bank has 64 presets.
Okay.
We aim to have, right now it's up to 512.
Yep.
And we hope to add up to 1,000 slots.
Okay, wow. Okay.
It's going to be a lot.
Wow.
That's why it's split in banks, because
it's
too much scrolling.
Organising that is going to be...
And also we have like, you press in and scroll and you just change your banks.
Yeah. So excellent.
It makes life way easier and quicker.
Well, let's have a listen to a couple of sounds.
Let's go.
Take it away. Thank you so much, dude.
Thank you, do.